Okay, we're ready to actually start the game now. One thing I wanted to do before we actually begin, though, is go over what each of these shops do. So you see the two crossed swords there, so this is obviously the weapons shop. Alright, you can buy weapons. And actually what we're going to do right now, we got a knife from one of those chests in the dungeon, but we don't want that. So we're going to actually sell the knife. Okay, and we're going to buy a short sword. Now, the knife, you can carry two of them, but they're pretty weak. Short sword, you definitely want that. It takes both hands, but they're generally a lot stronger, and I think they give you defense bonus as well. The needle attacks everybody in a row, or it's a column. I'm not 100% sure now. No, it might be a column. I think it's a column actually. Anyway, and I think the claw is just a regular. It's just like a knife. I'll go over the battle mechanics soon. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and equip the sword by pushing the wrong button twice. Okay. Yeah, it gives you a defense bonus. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Alright, now. I'm gonna check some things up here. I'm gonna talk to everybody too, so you don't have to. Okay, the sapphire. Alright. To go to most of the caves in this game, you need a gem to unlock it for some reason. You bribe the cave and it lets you in, or something like that. Okay, if you go to the candle thing. Alright, this is the inn. Alright, this is where you rest up and save your game. I believe you have to stay at the inn to save, because I think if you go up to her and say no, they just don't let you save. So if you want to save the game, you got to go rest at the inn. So that takes care of that. If you go to the barrel, you would think this is like a tavern or something like that, but it's actually a supply shop, I believe. Let's see what they have for sale here. Yeah, supply shop. Okay, these are the healing items in the game, the monomates and the dimates. There's also a trimate you get later. I don't know what they're supposed to mean, but the monomate, I think they heal fixed amounts. I'm not sure what the amounts are. I'll find out later. But the monomates heal the least, dimates heal a medium amount, and then you get trimates later in the game, they heal all, might be all of your hit points, I'm not sure. Antidotes cure poison. Poison's weird in this game. I don't think it takes away hit points as you walk. And I don't think it hurts you in battle. I believe poison just keeps you from healing yourself. So that's a bit strange. And escapades, you already know what escapades do. They teleport you out of a dungeon. Not going to be using too many of them after the beginning. Alright, if you go to the person with a cross for a forehead, this is a church. You go here and talk to this person. If anyone's dead, you bring them back that way. It costs some money. If you go up the stairs, this is how you cure poison. You pay money for it. You may have to use her in the game to cure poison, because the way spells work, I'll get into that in more depth later, but you can actually miss with the spell that cures poison. This is the fortune teller. Never go here. So you would think it'd be like a useful part of the game, being able to tell where you go next, but I think she pretty much just tells you something that's to do with the storyline, and like she doesn't tell you exactly where to go. And she's tired. She's taking a nap. So we're gonna let her do that. I think we've taken care of most of the places. Set up here very slowly. We're gonna go in this house. We're gonna talk to everybody. What do you have to say? Kill no living thing. Now there's something odd about that, because Arakio makes cyborgs, or made cyborgs, and Leia, or Laia, however you want to say it, made monsters with her magic. Now, monsters are definitely alive, and cyborgs were once living, if I have the definition of a cyborg correct. So, those are very deadly. And the Lions and the Iraqians share the law of kill no living thing, so it seems odd to me that they put that in there. I think that might be a translation error. No, I haven't gotten on that yet. So I think it's better said is like kill no human. I think that's what they were going for. Maybe like kill no dog. Because I mean, you can kill monsters and cyborgs for some reason. Alright, let's talk to her. Oh yeah, they are everywhere. They're all over the place. We're gonna find out shortly. Machines. Okay, I'm gonna get into that a little bit later. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay, if we go to the, well, this is the armor shop. You can buy some armor. Now, I'm going to, want to buy a hunting helmet and a hunting armor. Shield, I never use shield in this game, because it takes another hand. So I'm gonna buy a hunting helmet and a hunting armor. I'm gonna go get money for that, though. I could probably buy one now, but I don't know. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. Not weird. I'll get into the machine thing later. Alright. Now, this is the place we came out of when we left the dungeon. This is actually the technique shop. And techniques are really weird. He doesn't... Rise doesn't have any techniques, so... I'm not gonna go over that right now. But once we get our second party member, I'll go over it. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. I don't think Rise has techniques. Okay, that covers everything in the town, I think. Oh, yeah, by the way. What is that? What is this sign? It's a goose? A swan? I don't know what that is. I guess maybe it's like a head with like a shield, but why does the beak stick out so far? I don't understand. It's like a cool duck with sunglasses on. Yeah, the monitor's a world map, basically. Did I already talk? Yeah, I already talked to her. What's this guy say? Yaata or Yaata or whatever we're gonna say that. I guess that's where we're going next. So we don't have a sapphire yet. Alright, I think we can leave now. Alright, now you need 175 gold, I think, to get the two things I want. I'll go over a few of the battles. I don't know what I'm going to do about battles. I might keep them in the video and just fast forward through them, or I might edit them out. It depends on how lazy I am, I guess. So we're going to walk around a little bit. Maybe more than a little bit. Come on. There we go. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is the battle music. Just admire it for a moment. It's awful. Alright, so moving on from that. Like, pretty much, people start this game, they're like, oh man, you walk so slow. And then you get to the battle, like, oh, this music is so awful. And they stop playing the game. Alright, but the battle mechanics, okay, you see this windy key? Alright, that's auto battle. A windy key 1 is just for one turn. This is obviously a man running, and this up here lets you choose what you want everybody to do. So you want to choose that, like if you want to choose that, and you want Rise to attack. You can have him use a spell, use an item, defend, or attack, and you can choose which chirper you want him to attack. Now there are columns and there are rows in this game in battle. So this guy's in the left column, and these guys are in the right column. Okay. And they're in the front row. You have to kill everybody in the... I'm going to go ahead and have them attack. And the music also changes depending on what's going on. So I'm actually just going to auto-battle it. So you have to kill everybody in the front row to hit people in the back row, unless you're using a spell. And just the normal stuff like that. Some spells attack columns, some spells attack rows, same with weapons. It just depends on what you're using. Now, what I'm going to probably go ahead and do, they only give you one experience and one Meseta, but what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grind for enough money to get the hunting helmet and the hunting armor, and then I think I'll resume the video from there. So, and we'll head down south to Yaata after that. So, alright, I'm gonna go ahead and grind for that. Oh, something I wanted to talk about. I forgot to mention it in the last video. It's called Generations of Doom, this game. One of the reasons it's called that is because you actually go through generations in this game. At one point, at some point in the game, you're gonna have to choose who you want to marry and have babies with, and then you will play. Depending on who you choose, you have a different character for the second generation, and then you go through with them, and each of them can make a decision for the third generation. Then the third generation is the last one. So there's one of the good points to make is that there's no reason to try to level up the first two main characters at all, because they're just gonna be lost anyway, and your next character's gonna start at level 1. So there's no reason to get them up levels. Oh, I wanted to mention too. See, this is the town you started at. If you walk a little bit to the right, see that like airstrip down there? That's the machine the guy was talking about. I don't want to give too much away, but like most RPGs, you do get the chance to fly in this game, and those are where you land. It's kind of like, if you ever played Secret of Evermore, it's kind of like the fires. Once you get into the flying machine, you can only land at certain places, and those are the fires. It's kind of the same. It's kind of the same deal. Okay, and I finished leveling. I ended up being level 5 at the end. It was a little bit higher than I thought I'd be, but we got the hunting armor and the hunting helmet. One thing you could do, because the chirpers only give you 1, which is awful. So if you go south a little bit toward Yaata, and you go down to like right here, you can fight a new enemy, which I'll show you in a bit. All right, so like if you walk around here for a little bit, this is the town of Yaata, by the way. If you walk around here for a little bit, you can. All right, the enemy on the left. The little rat guy is a, whatever tells you the name if you do this. Nope. He's an Eindon. There it is, Eindon, E-I-N-D-O-N. And, they give you a little bit more experience in gold. That makes it, speeds up the process considerably. Okay, we gotta be strong enough to deal with them. And they can also poison you. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Okay, we want to take that boat, but where are we going to find the cyborg? That's weird. Alright, that must be the guy with the boat. So where are we going to... Okay, there's a town across a bridge called... Illan? Illan? I don't know. But since we have no other leads, that's probably where we're going to go next. Maybe there's a cyborg there that we can abscond. I don't know. All right, and this is a kind of a blind playthrough for me. I played this game a long time ago, but it's been a while. You think? Maybe. I don't know. So we're just doing a little exploring around town. See what everybody has to say.